What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt Taville with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Ricky Hatton. Get this, Ricky Hatton states that Joyce will be a nightmare for Anthony Joshua when they meet. Wow. Ricky Hatton is predicting that the unbeaten heavyweight contender their juggernaut Joyce, will be a nightmare for champions Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury to deal with when he meets them in the ring. Hatton says the combination of the 6'6" Joyce, freakish punch resistance, size, and power jab will cost the multi-division champion Joshua and the WBC champion Tyson Fury massive issues. In Joyce's last two fights, he stopped Carlos Takam and Daniel Dubois in impressive performances, showing that the ability to wear down his opponents with his jab, which is like a power punch. Joyce puts nonstop pressure on Dubois and Takam until both of them wilted, and it is unreal that he walked through their best shots. The juggernaut Joyce is ranked number 2 WBO and 3 WBC, and he'll surely be getting a world title shot soon, possibly against Joshua. Joyce is expected to go the route with the World Boxing Organization to challenge for the world title against who holds the belt by 2023. Hatton says Joyce equals nightmare for AJ and Fury. Let me stop there, okay? Let me counterpunch. Joyce is, as of right now, he is a problem. And he said he is exactly what Ricky Hatton said he is. He's this guy with huge punch resistance. He pressures you like no other fighter, being tall, being massive, being very durable, and he does not stop. He is like a machine. He is like a juggernaut. He comes right at you. And he will be a problem if he can take certain punches. And let me break down how he could become a problem to both Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury. Might as well put them in the same video. We got a little time. All right. Anthony Joshua, given if he can take the punch and power from Anthony Joshua, he could wear Anthony Joshua down. Now, we've seen Anthony Joshua fight off the back foot, and we've seen him fight off the back foot well, but he does a lot of holding. But holding someone like that is going, especially massive like Joyce, will only tire him out, okay? Now, the jab will be a question also messing with Joshua, because Anthony Joshua himself is a good jabber. So jabbing with someone that's the same height as you, that jabs as much as you, or that can jab is just as much as you, can be a problem. But Joyce doesn't quit. He doesn't stop. And again, if he can take the power punches from Joshua, I mean that right hand, I mean that left hook, I mean that counter over that pull counter that Joshua's implemented in his game since we've seen him fight Pulev. If he hits him, Joyce, with that, I am interested to see what it does. See, here's the thing, what people don't understand about Joyce. As of right now, I look at Joyce's chin somewhat of a David Tua's. David Tua never hit the canvas, I think, until one of his last fights. I think he fought Rahman, and it was more of a slip, but he went down. But he had a durable, a durable chin, very, very, very good chin. But just because he had a good chin and you couldn't knock him down or out didn't mean you didn't get respect from him from hitting him. Lennox Lewis did knock David Tua out, but at the end of the day, those punches were hurting David Tua. Okay, they were really, he respected it, and that made him more tentative to come in like he did. Well, if Joyce might sting those punches and it might stop him from going forward, but the only thing about Joyce to me, I don't think he knows anything else. I don't think he knows another way. I think he's going to come in with that jab, pawn with that jab, punching with that jab, and it does. You ask Daniel Dubois, it does hurt. Okay, so if Anthony Joshua runs out of gas, I think he will have a problem, because I know, and I have confidence in Joe Joyce that he doesn't run out of gas. So that would be his attribute against Joshua. That's given if he can take Anthony Joshua's arsenal. Okay, and then Anthony Joshua runs out of gas. That's when I think Joe Joyce will become that nightmare for Anthony Joshua. Now, Tyson Fury. If Tyson Fury can't move all night, Tyson Fury could easily outbox Joe Joyce, I feel. Implement it with the Ben Davison style, just the old original Tyson Fury. Just throw combinations, keep him back, keep him, keep him with these angles, keep them moving, keep turning them, keep landing your combinations. You'll do fine. But one thing about Tyson Fury, he might have thin skin, and if his punches don't hurt Joe Joyce, let's put it this way. If Joshua's punches don't hurt Joe Joyce, Tyson Fury's punches are not going to hurt Joe Joyce. Okay, so given that, he would have some problems because we've seen Tyson Fury get pressed by a smaller guy, let alone a bigger one. Okay, and this is a guy that's consistent. He's not a Klitschko that's real tentative. If he doesn't get his way, he's really not on his A game. Joe Joyce is coming at you. So Joyce will come in and he will be throwing that jab, and he can press and put that pressure on Tyson Fury. He can give Tyson Fury all types of problems. And if other problems occur, like the fortunate thing for Otto Wallin, he gets those two massive cuts or a cut somewhere, that could cause very bad problems because Joe Joyce will then smell blood and start targeting that punch, or that cut rather, with his punch. So he could end up probably wearing both fighters down in those two implements. However, we haven't seen him jump up there, and those is levels to this game. You guys tell me what you think about Ricky Hatton's prediction of Joe Joyce fighting these two elite fighters, these two champions. Of course, please subscribe, and you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.